Hey, what's going on, everybody? Legend here, joined by Molly, who's just her idea today to come to Busch Gardens to do the Food and Wine Festival. So we're going to show you around what the Food and Wine Festival has to offer here at Busch Gardens. I've got our sampling lanyard, so we've got 15 food items and all sorts of stuff that we're going to go check out. And check this out, they got a stilt walker plant creature guy. All right, let's go eat some food. The first food we're going to stop at is Northern California. And a couple of fun options here. They have a lollipop lamb chop, duck fat fries, and a charcuterie and cheese cone. I think we're gonna go lamb chop. So here is what that lamb chop looks like. It's pretty thick for a theme park lamb chop. Has a nice balsamic drizzle on top of it, and it's served with mashed potatoes. Overall, we enjoyed it. It was cooked. The lamb was cooked really, really well. The next booth is the Heartland, and this is a tough call. Potato and cheese pierogies, Italian hot beef sandwich, and ribs. We went pierogies, but I feel like we might have to come back here. Everything sounds good. Here are the pierogies. You get 3 of them, and it's interesting because they're deep fried pierogies. Most of the time you get them they're kind of boiled or they might be baked, but these are deep fried. They're really good. They kind of taste like deep fried wontons, but they're very tasty, very hot too. Time to have some beers, and they have different booths. So there's beer booths, wine booths, and then there's food booths. Starting off over here, we got a Son Brewing Graffiti Orange Wheat Ale, really good. One thing I would say is always try to check the booths. If you get a draft beer, it might come be a big giant beer like this, but if you get a canned beer, it's just going to be a 12-ounce can for your $8.99. So try and go for the draft, it'll be a much better value. Over here, right by the concert arena, is the Tex Mex Cantina, and they got a little menu. Smoked, oh no, not smoked. Short rib and cheddar quesadilla, elote, and chorizo queso fundido. We went quesadilla. Although I was tempted on that fundido. Here is our quesadilla. Not the biggest portion for like $6, but if you're using the sampling lanyard like we are, for like $3.60, not too shabby. We'll say don't come here when it's not busy to order that queso, because it looks like there's a big portion of it, but it just sits there. So like, you come closer to concert time when this thing's bumping, then that might be good. Let's see how this tastes. All right, that looks pretty good. Lots of short rib. That is very good. Very, very tasty, crispy. I like it. Thumbs up. We are back at the Tex Mex Cantina during the concert of Justin Moore, who the camera won't focus on. Won't focus on, might focus on. He's right there. But I can't understand like anything he says. To me, he sounds like Boomhauer from King of the Hill. But I'm not here for him. I'm here for queso fundido. And to find out if the fundido is indeed fun. Lots of cheese. Molly's a fan of cheese. She might enjoy this quite a bit.
One of my favorite items.
The music or the cheese?
The music. No, I'm kidding. The cheese.
So they also have games as part of the Food and Wine Festival with some hilarious prizes. You can win a pepper or a taco, or Molly's favorite, the mustachioed avocado. And then what do we have over here? You can win s'mores. Oh, look at it. So you can win a little s'more or a ice cream narwhal. Next booth up is the Boardwalk. They've got Taylor Ham Mac and Cheese. Not sure who Taylor is. A grilled cheesecake handheld, which is a grilled pound cake with cream cheese filling, topped with a raspberry coulis, and then a Maryland-style crab cake. We're gonna go. I don't know what that is. That's what we're gonna go with. On the grill here, you can see all of the grilled cheesecake handhelds. So here's what that guy looks like. Essentially, I believe this is like a dessert grilled cheese. Instead of bread, it's pound cake. Instead of cheese, it's cream cheese. And then you put raspberry coulis on top. Let's give this a whirl, Molly. This is definitely one of the weirder things on the menu.
It looks delicious.
It does.
It's really, really good.
Really good. Very different, it looks like. All right. We got the Tyson mac and cheese. We're back here at the Boardwalk. And it's okay. Definitely tastes like mac and cheese.
It's great for kids.
Yes. Now, a big part of the Food and Wine Festival here is the concert lineup. And here's this year, Daughtry, the band Perry, Three Doors Down, a whole bunch of people. Today, when we're here, is Justin Moore and Joe Nichols. I have no idea who they are. El Gran Comblo, Stone Temple Pilots, Josh Turner, Mighty Mighty Boss Tones, Boys to Men, Edwin McCain, Vertical Horizon, Heather Hayes and somebody else, Matt Kearney, Walk Off the Earth, and Foreigner. Very much a theme park concert lineup. I know in years past they've had a really strong lineup. This year, not so big. So the next booth is really interesting. Coke Fusion, all Coke-inspired dishes. So you got sticky Mr. Pibb wings, a cherry Coke pulled pork slider, and a Coke-infused cupcake. Going with some wings. So you get 3 wings, and they look amazing. They taste pretty good. You can't see we ate the bottom half of that one, and they even look pretty. But it's good. For me, it tasted like teriyaki. I didn't taste Mr. Pibb at all. You tasted a little bit of...
I tasted sweetness. I thought it tasted more like cherry Coke than Mr. Pibb. But
still good.
It's definitely sweet.
So here in the Excursion gift shop is something we just had to try when we walked by. Milk chocolate shots with Baileys. They also serve with a chocolate covered strawberry. So we got a strawberries and cream Bailey. We actually saw this in the liquor store yesterday and really wanted to try it. In a chocolate shot glass next to a chocolate covered strawberry. That's awesome. Here is the Pacific Northwest. Home to, wow, a cedar plank Alaskan salmon, a bison slider, and I have no idea what that word is, crab croquettes. So we went with the bison slider, something a little bit different. I don't even know if I've ever had bison before.
I have, it's good.
With a bacon onion jam. All right, how's this thing taste? I feel bad eating a bison. They're such adorable animals. You're eating the Country Bear Jamboree wall right now. I don't know if it's Max, Melvin, or Buff.
Buff.
It's probably Buff.
Buff is
That would
good.
make the most sense. Buff is good. Now my insides are sad. Part of the Food and Wine Festival, they have a couple of vendors selling art, and it's really pretty. So they have a number of tasting booths here where you could sign up and you get like 4 shots for, I think it's like 28 bucks. There's ice wine, bourbon, tequila, flavor-infused vodka, and a couple others. And you could do 1 for 28, or the more you buy, the cheaper it gets. So you could do like, if you want to do 4 of them, it's 60 bucks. So it's like 15 bucks each. Time to switch up the drinking, going for a hard cider. Recorderig, strawberry lime hard cider. It's pretty awesome. Tastes like punch. Really great to drink in the heat here. The next booth is Aloha Eats. Thinking of you, Joel. And here's what's on the menu at Aloha Eats. You got a Kona crusted filet mignon, a Kahlua pulled pork slider that sounds suspiciously just like the one served at the Epcot Food and Wine Festival, and a pineapple upside down cake. And here's that filet. Maybe 1.5 ounces, 2 ounces of filet. Looks very well done. Some got to be some sort of butter on top there, serving with mashed potatoes. Let's take a look, see how this tastes. I was excited when I heard filet on the menu. I'm not as excited now seeing the filet. All right, here we go.
Definitely well done.
Yeah. Here we go. Yep, that is, there is no pink at all.
The herb butter is really good. The flame would be better if it was more rare.
Yeah, it's hard to do when you're cooking fillets for 1 million people, and especially that thin. Back in Hawaii now, gonna try the pork slider. Now this is one of our favorite things always at the Food and Wine Festival at Epcot. So we want to see how this one stacks up. They do have a King's Hawaiian roll, which doesn't look good, but is still completely delicious. Also, it's now past closing time here over in the Australian section, so you get to see like the wallabies hopping around, and the kangaroos are like sticking their head through the fences to eat hay. It's really kind of cute. But Molly, how does it taste?
The pork is really good.
Sauce?
The sauce? It's sweeter than I like it to be, but it's still really good. I recommend it.
They give us a lot too. So I rarely go for the pre-mixed drink option, but I had to try the Rum Haven Breeze. All right, so I had to get this because it comes in a lanyard and booze on a pouch. I haven't tried it yet, so let me see. It's very, very tropical. I like it. It doesn't taste like rum, but it's tropical. The next booth is over here next to the old hospitality house. in a, I can't remember the last time I saw this booth operating for anything that was open to the public, but it's Vivi's Fried Chicken. They serve Vivi's Fried Chicken and the 60th anniversary cupcake. And this is awesome because this is a throwback as part of the 60th anniversary to an old restaurant in the park, Vivi's Storehouse, that used to sell fried chicken for years in the back of the park. So we're gonna get the fried chicken here as sort of a throwback to history, and well, I just like fried chicken anyway. So if you're curious where Vivi's chicken was served, well, before it was Bengal Bistro, it was Vivi's Storehouse back in the days of the Python and Claw Island over in this section of the park, well before Jungala. If you were curious, this is what that 60th anniversary cupcake looks like. Rainbow colored with the coaster loop on top.
Thank you.
So here is Vivi's Fried Chicken, served with a like a kind of a spicy honey. I didn't like the spicy honey, but the fried chicken itself, really, really nice. Like a good spice on there, very moist on the inside. I quite enjoyed this. Also, you get a bigger portion size than a lot of things here at the festival. They do have some flower and garden elements to their food and wine festival at a couple of topiaries, like this big gorilla over here. And then over there, past the kids playing cornhole, which is fun, you get a paparazzi lineup of guys. So in the 60th shop, you could use a punch to get a shot of Florida cane flavored vodka, whether it's Plant City strawberry, Orlando orange, pineapple, fire ant. Not a bad way to use a punch. The next booth is Southern Cuisine. We've got a Southern fried chicken and biscuit, bacon and cheddar hush puppies, fried green tomatoes. Probably get a bunch of these. So here's what those hush puppies look like. Apparently there's a house-made dipping sauce. Kind of tastes like a honey mustard or a Thousand Islands, that kind of thing. You get 3 of them. Let's see how good these are. Up there. Yep, they're stuck together there. Oh, you can see the bacon. Look at that big chunk of bacon right there.
I didn't get any bacon, but the hush puppy part is good.
Back at the Southern Cuisine booth for a Southern classic chicken and biscuits with jam. It's pretty good. I put it in the top half of things we've had. One cool thing during the Food and Wine Festival, this part of the park is open, and it's not normally open to the public. With the old waterfalls, there used to be the eagle habitat over here, but today they do have a couple macaws hanging out. And a cool place to relax and drink beer in the shade. The next beer has a hell of a name. Sweet Baby Jesus Chocolate Peanut Butter Porter. I'm not normally a fan of dark beers, but I actually really like this one. Had it for the first time at the Beer Fest at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, right after Clinton's wedding. But it's a fantastic dark beer. This booth's the New England Tavern. I think we're gonna skip this one. I'm not much of a seafood guy. We've got a lobster roll, New England clam chowder, and a rhubarb crisp. So I think I'm gonna pass. So I love this. In addition to the big concert, they bring in like a local act just to sing on a smaller stage over here. Just wish there was shade, because there's not any shade. All right, guys, time for a Weiss beer. I'm gonna drink the 610 Brewing Berliner Weiss. Not heavy on the ABV, but very, very tasty. The final booth over here is the Tampa Tavern. Some kind of interesting kind of local foods. Cuban spring rolls, crispy snapper sandwich, and a key lime pie. So we went with the Cuban spring rolls, and it might have been the wrong choice. Looks pretty small, you only get 2 of them. And there's a mustard kind of dipping sauce. Molly, let's see how these things taste. I'm wary on this one.
Yeah, don't get it. Very mustardy, not much in there. Like I barely got anything in the last bite. So I don't recommend these.
So if you really love the Busch Gardens Food and Wine Festival, you can try and play Break the Plate here over in Cantopia to win a giant stuffed pork that says Food and Wine Festival on it. As night has fallen here at Busch Gardens, Tampa, and RMC Quasi lurking in the distance, we made it to the final booth, Nola Eats, which has oysters, chicken gumbo, and what we're ordering, a Banana Foster's cheesecake. Thankfully, the final item is not very big, as we are so full after eating for probably a good 7 hours or so. The Banana Foster's cheesecake. Molly, take the final bite of the video. it because it's got bananas. Right there.
I really enjoy it.
Right there is death for Drew the Intern. Bananas. All right, guys, so I have no need for a Rum Haven lanyard. So the first person to reply in the comment section below that they want this lanyard, I'll mail it to you. And that will do it for our time here at the Busch Gardens Tampa Food and Wine Festival. I really enjoyed it. For $55, we got those 15 samples, and I am very full. I've had my fair share of beer as well, but like I'm not hungry at all.
No.
Molly, what were your favorite items?
The grilled,
Like the dessert cheesecake thing?
That was my number one.
Yeah, I think that's mine too. Like if you come here, you've got to get that griddled.
It's different too.
Oh yeah.
Like you don't see that. I've never seen that anywhere else.
No. What were some of your other favorite items?
The queso.
The queso fundido.
Yeah, that was really good. And then I like the wings.
The wings were good.
With Coke sauce.
Yep.
That was really good.
I like their other chicken items, like that chicken biscuit I really liked. And I love the VV's fried chicken. That was a really good taste of that chicken.
The chicken biscuit, you have to get it with the jam though.
Yes.
The jam makes it.
Yeah. My least favorite item was those Cuban spring rolls.
Absolutely. Worst deal too, I think.
Yeah. But I would come here. Other things I didn't really like about the festival, I didn't like that there was not a lot of draft beer. I really hope it would be like Epcot where there's, or even SeaWorld Orlando, where there's draft beer like at every single booth.
Mm-hmm.
This one, it was few and far between to get your good deals on beer. I mean, I had my full of beer,
Yes,
but
you are.
I had to sort of look for it. Guys, thank you for watching. We're gonna go maybe wander around the park a little bit, look at some penguins, sober up before we drive home. And thank you all for watching. See you next time. Enjoy the festival if you're coming out.